Because, yeah, I tell everybody this, but I very rarely see somebody who comes on a coaching that plays enough for whatever their goal is. In your case, I don't think you're any different. If you've never cracked diamond before, you're going to have to play a lot. I view each elo as kind of a test. I think that once you get to around like high diamond, I think that test becomes a lot less obvious. But I truly believe that up until like diamond MMR, I feel like it's just kind of, do you understand the collection of stuff in the game pretty well? So there's got to be something here that you're messing up on reliably to not be in diamond by now. Does that make sense? Like, but the only way that I'm going to know that is if you play enough games in general. So what I'm going to do, like I've been starting with everybody, I'm going to grab this game where you're 8-2-2. And I'm going to look at this VOD, but I want to know what the hell happens on this game to where we don't win it. And just kind of curious to see your play style overall. Because having an 8-2-2 game and not win it is pretty gross. We're just going to skim this. We're going to skim it. I know you didn't really want to spend too much time on VODs.
I don't mind either. Like, I trust your coaching expertise. I just wanted to give you as much information.
Got it. Got it.
This was my first time ever playing against the Casio matchup.
Pretty disciplined laning so far, I think. Not really much to report. I mean, you're just kind of ducking in and out of brushes. What, brand jungle?
Yeah.
Kind of funny. I'm just seeing if there's anything weird about what you're doing. I mean, so far, this is pretty stock standard. You're playing Garen, you're farming respectably. Oh, yeah, you played with fire on that one. Oh. So,
Let's get my teeth.
Yeah, let's see what happens here.
I wanted to test how the trades played out, and I felt her get a little close to me, so I thought I'd go for it. Maybe, probably not worth it if I had ended up queuing a minion to farm it.
I think, yeah, at the end of the day, you would have been fine if you'd never queued the minion. This would have been okay. Because you're playing phase rush, right? So, yeah, the mistake here is that yeah, looking back on this, I honestly don't know why we even bother if we queue the minion. That's just goofy. So basically, Cassiopeia in general is one of the few mages that will show up that can actually just kind of like 100-0 you outright. There's not many that can. I can't even think of any of them that can, except maybe like Silas with your ult or something. So with Conquer in particular, if she starts, you know, rattling off Qs on us or rattling off E's on us and she has the Q hit, you're going to lose that every time. So it's important that you just go for the quick phase rush trade. You can go for a long trade once you have the ults. I would also suggest, this comes from, because there's actually a challenger Garen in Korea, if you can believe that. I couldn't believe it. I saw that the other day. You could also just go Ghost Ignite here in this lane to make it easier on yourself and on your brain. He literally just waits until 6 and then just goes 100. He just goes for the 100-0 with Ignite. There's not much counterplay that she can have for that. It's pretty rough. Her base health is not great. And the Ignite plus ult combo pretty much just ends her career if she goes Conqueror. And if she goes...
That's a moment where that's a moment where I sit a tower, she gets too close, and I just give her...
You literally just pop Ghost and run at her, and she just dies. Like, there's no...
Okay.
That's just how you would play this. Because you obviously understand the idea, the concept of just like, all right, keep my health high, let's just play the bushes, let's relax. You hit your farm, which I like already. But yeah, you'd be better off going just Ghost Ignite in these types of lanes. any lane like this, really. You've got your Gnar matchup, your Kennen matchup, your Cassio matchup, your Vayne matchup. I think you should just go Ghost Ignite. Make it easier on yourself and make your all-ins more plentiful.
Okay.
Because you're going, you're going Nimbus. They just, brother, with Nimbus and Celerity, like, nobody's outrunning you. Garen's Kenyon Garen, so you're not gonna ever, you know what I mean? You're never gonna lose it.
Yeah.
So here, tough spot now that we don't have the sums. Oh. Getting questionable, though. Yeah, I'm not going anywhere when I see her use that last bit of mana. I think this back is a mistake.
Okay.
So do you understand why?
Yeah, she's got no mana as a mage, can't really do much but auto me a bit, maybe a Q or an E here or there. And I got my passive rocking with her wave pushing in.
Right, so like the wave is gonna meet here and she's gonna feel tempted to go for it. And the minute that she walks a little bit more forward, you've got her dead to rights here with no sums. You know she has no sums because she already used them all on you. So yeah, this is a pretty bad mistake, I think. Because just watch when you leave what happens. Oh, she doesn't even go for it. Well, all the more reason to stand there. I mean, yeah, this whole sequence was a little bizarre from both of you, to be honest. If I was her, I would have just kept going, and if I was you, I would have, like, at that point, I mean, I'm stuck there anyways. What do you do with the wave? Okay, so you're already making a little mistake here too. So let's talk about the wave management situation here. What exactly do you think you're accomplishing right now? So we can
I think my plan
drive
at this
into it.
time was to, I think I was just trying to thin it out a bit to maybe
Right.
hold at my tower.
You want to thin it out a bit to hold it at your tower, which I completely understand. That makes total sense. But what's the point of a freeze? Like, step by step, what's the point?
To kind of hold your opponent close to your tower,
Right.
make it an easy gank, and you're safe because you can get some trades off and just run to your tower if thing goes bad.
What about these minions here? What's our goal? These are minions.
I guess probably make them as hard as possible to farm, having them under tower.
Hard as possible to farm. I like that terminology for that. I couldn't have said it better myself. So when you're getting rid of these minions, what you are doing is you are making these minions live longer, which you're giving her access potentially to this XP. When you are in a situation like this, when you want to trim the wave, now Garen has no problem holding freezes, correct?
Yeah.
So this isn't a situation where if the wave gets massive, you're going to have any issues dealing with it. You have sustain. So what you just did was you just made it so that these minions, we give her an opportunity to get up to the wave like this. We want to get these minions closer to our tower and killing these minions faster.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying. So like you could have moved, essentially what I'm saying is that this wave would be here and you might have deleted a melee or two before she got back into position. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Are you sure that makes sense?
Yeah, I get it. Because the more their minions are beaten on mine, the less XP and gold. Yes.
Right. Yes, that's all I'm trying to say. I just want to make sure you comprehend it because I don't want you to leave this thinking that I'm just nitpicking you for no reason. Because right now, this type of stuff adds up. You know, the difference between a kill sometimes might just be that she levels up in the middle of your all-in, right? If you had given her an extra creep or two that she didn't have to get, that's a big fucking deal in this game because that could change an outcome. And if that outcome is the difference between you doing Garen things and running the map over or not, it's obviously highly valuable, right? All right. So you're chilling. Now, right about this moment, if you go Ghost Ignite, you would have both up again. Just so you can kind of see what I mean with the double all in. See this? And then you would just pull. You would literally just run out of right now, GG, and you just run her down, and she's dead. Because she can't, she cannot, with no flash, she can't play into this. And the fact that she goes Conqueror, you just run her off the map. So she decides she's gonna roam. Pretty dry open. Yeah, so I think we're missing value on lane already. I think we're good at this. We're good with this. Let's let's add more Ghost Ignite into these lanes. And let's make sure that we're able to give ourselves some all-in timings so that we're not just doing this coin flip bit for 10 minutes. Because that's basically what that just was, in my opinion. You're coin flipping Versa and she's outscaling you.